Yo, hello guys, and welcome to Madden 20 Subscriber League. We're back, and today is going to be an awesome day because today we are finishing up season number 2 already. Is going under wraps, and if you guys didn't know, we have started up NCAA 14 as well, so that's awesome news. We'll have the two main series that will be running on this channel is this series right here and the NCAA 14, which is just starting up here basically as year number 2 is starting to go into the playoffs. Now here are the standings right now, and what we're going to do is we're going to send two games, and then we're going to watch the final game of the week. We're going to pick the most important game to watch, and oh man, it is one heck of a year for football, as you got Baltimore Ravens battling out with the Bengals, but yet the Steelers are still in it. Or no, they're not. Well, they would have to win out, and the Bengals would have to lose. So, I mean, technically, they're not out of it, right? Titans, Texans, Jags, all still in it. Colts, that division, don't really know. Miami, maybe they can squeeze in there. Not too sure. Jets, but could, as long as they keep winning, they should win the division. And then the only dominating division that there is KC. You know what's kind of funny about this? We had subscriber Ryan Hatcher leave KC this season because he wasn't getting enough playtime and just didn't think that they were going anywhere. Look at them now. They're the best team in the league. So that kind of sucks. The Vikings! Of course you gotta talk about the Vikings, man. Turning this division around, and look at the champions. They're at a 7-6, and we're gonna be tuning into them week 17 as long as they can keep it interesting. They're on a 2-game win streak, so we're gonna see. Obviously, they gotta do better than what they're doing. I mean, this is a close race. Then NFC, of course, you have these two battling it out. NFC, I said NFC South. Now this is the East. Giants, Eagles, they're racing. Cowboys are out of it, in my opinion. But yeah, they dealt with a lot of injuries this season, so we'll see. Also, guys, I just want to let you guys know as well, I'm gonna be doing something new, and this is gonna be actually really fun, I think. One, I'm jotting down this universe, this series on in my notebook for everything that happens each year. So year number 1, I have a lot of some information, but I'm also going to start, not only you're going to be able to run for like MVP, Super Bowl MVP, best running back, but you can do that, of course, but I'm going to be handing out my own trophy, my own award at the end of the season, which means after the Super Bowl, because I do also take in playoffs and the Super Bowl in consideration to this award, and this award is called the Best Subscriber Award. That's the name, unless you guys can come up with something better. But basically, it's going to be an award that I hand out to the best subscriber that's in the series. So that means stats, and just an overall, who they are and how good of a player they are. It takes everything in consideration, and each year I will pick one subscriber who wins the award. So that's another cool little thing we can look out for. But we see the standings, we see what we're looking out for. Let's go ahead and start simming this game as we or start simming these last 2 weeks, because we got to find out what game we're going to be tuning into week 17. We have a lot of good matchups here. The Bears, not only is their Super Bowl chances on the line, but their playoff chances are on the line. Just in general, might not even make it. So let's see what we have here, what we're dealing with. I don't know why I went to team. Let's go to league schedule really quick, and let's find out. Week 15, the Vikings fall to Detroit. I think that evens up that division for them too. The Bills over the Saints. Cardinals dominate Houston. Atlanta falls to Dallas. Yikes, that could hurt the Falcons' chances to make the playoffs. Seahawks beat the Giants. That's something that Dallas would need. KC over Philly. Pittsburgh loses to Green Bay, and that's going to do it. The playoff chances for Pittsburgh is no longer a thing. I don't believe so. Miami over the Jets. Miami needed that win, and they get it. My boys coming in clutch. The playoffs are not over for Miami, not yet. Jacksonville comes away with a win. The Ravens fall to the Tennessee Titans. That's a big win for the Titans. Broncos over the Bengals. Chargers fall to the Chargers. Is that what I just said? I don't even know what I'm talking about. It is late at night, guys, by the way. Redskins, holy cow, the Rams, 51 points. Yikes. The Bears fall to the Buccaneers. Cleveland falls to the Colts, but man, that's big. I wanted to see Chicago back in the playoffs. I really did, honestly. I wanted to see somebody, knock them out in the playoffs, but looks like they're not even going to make it there. That's something crazy. The Panthers come away with the win. So, yikers. That's not good. Let's go ahead and sim one more week, and then we're going to hop into a game in this episode. But I think that does it for our reigning champion, the Chicago Bears. I think their era is over. So, just like that. I mean, it seemed like it happened. Their era lasted longer than just 1 year. I mean, that's all we've been really talking about is the Chicago Bears. But we might not be talking about them much anymore. And so Atlanta beats the Saints. That's a big win for them. Miami falls to Carolina. Chiefs fall to the Washington Redskins. Titans beat the Rams. Bills fall to the Bengals. Buccaneers beat the Detroit Lions, which is going to help the Vikings. The Packers lose to the Bears. Are the Bears technically still in it? Because guess what? Detroit lost. The Bears win. They need the Vikings to lose as well, I think. Or, well, they just need one of them to lose. But so the Eagles over the Broncos. Colts over the Ravens. Any other important teams? Dallas wins, but I think it's just too late for Dallas, even though they're on a win streak here. Minnesota falls to Pittsburgh. Uh-oh. Okay, we got to check these standings out, guys. We got to check the standings out really quickly. Let's go to standings, and let's see. The Bengals clinch playoffs. They clinched their division. So congratulations to Cincinnati. There's no subscribers on the team, though. Yeah, Steelers are done for. Ravens still have a chance. Titans. Oh, my boy Danny D. My subscriber Danny D. And then I got my subscriber Nick Diaz. No. Is it Nick Diaz on the Jaguars? Or is it? Yeah, it is. And then we have another running back. Is it Perez? On Houston. So y'all. And then, we got subscribers in this whole division. But it's still not any. It's still everybody's ball game in that division. The Jets win the division. But is Miami out? I don't know. It's going to be close. It's going to take a lot of other teams losing. As far as this division goes, Chargers could... Excuse me. It is very late. But yeah, the Chargers are... I don't know if they're out or not. Rylan Brown with his new team. But the Chiefs have definitely dominated that division. And oh my God. Here it is. I already know what game we're about to watch. It's whoever the Bears are going against, because guess what? The reason we're going to watch the Bears is because they are going to need both of these teams to lose. They're going to have to win their game, and they're going to and then it's going to be praying to the gods on how, the NFL determines a three-way tie. Obviously, I know they go from record to individual score, when the Bears played the Lions, what was the score, and did they win or lose, and did the Bears I don't know, honestly. We'll see if it even comes to that, but it's going to take a miracle. Buccaneers win their division. They actually they win their division. They're on a 3-game win streak. Oh my God. Philly And Tyreek Whitehead, one of my, I love all you guys, all my subscribers, but one subscriber that I've been kind of quiet about that I've really wanted to make it, at least make it to the playoffs so he can watch him, so he can experience that playoff feeling, that postseason, was Tyreek Whitehead. And, it's not there yet. He's not there yet, but if he can win one more game, if his team can win one more game, oh man, they could do it. Now, that's an important game. I hope the Eagles win that game. No, I'm not trying to diss anybody. All my subscribers on the Giants. I think it's Jaden King the third. I love watching you guys, especially Dallas, the defensive duo. But I don't know. Whoever gets it gets it. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna root for my subscribers either way. But man, that is awesome because Tyreek Whitehead's, he's been putting up crazy numbers, and it might pay off. Seahawks dominating the league. Wow, T.J. Jackson. Yeah, he meant those words. Yeah, we'll hop into the Bears game. Eagles going up against the Cardinals. Maybe we Wait, where are the Bears? Who are the Bears playing here? Did I pass it? Oh, we gotta hop into the Bears game now. Alrighty, boys. So here we are. We have the Chicago Bears. Trey Wright, the champion, the Super Bowl MVP of last year's Super Bowl. He's thrown 26 touchdown passes, 4 interceptions up to this point. And then he has this beast of a running back to back him up, who's basically who is taking the role of the only running back that they had. He did share it last season with Mixon, and now he's taking that role by himself. And man, look at the numbers. They've flown up, 7 rushing touchdowns. And then, of course, he's got Jacob Johnson to throw it to, and, of course, Matthew Bailey. We can't forget about him. But new tight end was acquired this year, Lane McAllister, who has really, really helped, pick up this team's air attack. And they didn't have a bad one, but it's only gotten better. He's got 3 touchdowns on the season, and he wasn't with this team fully, so we'll see. I can only see him growing more. And then on the defense, of course, you got to talk about Jason Baxter, the subscriber cornerback, who, man, he's just done his part. He's a tackle machine out there, and he does what he needs to do. Then, of course, you got to talk about the new subscriber who was picked up in the draft, Patrick Shivers, who he's got double-digit sacks. And honestly, I don't really think we had much to talk about last year in the pressure game for Chicago. Billy Xavier, he's there. He was there last year. This is a subscriber as well, but he wasn't. He didn't really do that well in his first year. But look at him; he's bounced back, and now he leads by example for his team, and he leads in sacks. And between these two guys, 22.5 sacks. That's pretty damn good. Now taking it over to the Vikings. And the reason I'm doing this before the game is this is basically a freaking playoff game, right? You know what I mean? These teams' chances are up for grabs. You got Jalen Dalton, a guy who has had his ups and downs, and right now he's on a huge major up. And we'll see if it continues. He's about to hit 4,000. He's got Ricard Mayo Jr. I mean, this is a offensive-built team for both sides of the ball. But he's got one of the best wide receivers to throw to, and that's Tyler Higginson, subscriber. 1,000-yard season for him. Congratulations, 6 rushing touchdown. Then he has Alex Harnish, the subscriber. Then he has the rookie subscriber, Brian Watson. I mean, come on, dude. You can't ask for any more targets to throw it to. We'll see what happens here. It's time to hop into some football. Week 17. Back. Why is there no names on the... I don't know. That's weird. But yeah, here it is. Here it is. Here's the standings, guys. This is a freaking important game. And the Vikings, now listen, the Vikings are on a 3-game losing streak, mind you. They haven't looked good in almost a month. As to where the Bears, on the other hand, well, they're coming off of a win. So there it is. We'll see what happens here. It's cold, of course, and that's when the best football is played. So we will, let's see, who are we going to get to see on the field first? It looks like we're going to get to see the Minnesota Vikings now. Again, like I was saying, Chicago Bears, they won the Super Bowl last year against the best team in the league, beating Cleveland. As Billy Xavier there brings down the subscriber running back. But yeah, they beat the Cleveland Browns in the Super Bowl 14-21. And it was a good Super Bowl nonetheless. But I think right here, this is going to be an interesting matchup. We'll see what happens here. Single back formation. It's a toss out here to the left side. And once again, it's Billy Xavier. He's around there. That's a subscriber, man. Number 7. Keep your eyes on him. Reed gets the tackle, but Billy Xavier, I think, made first contact there. And it kind of bugs me that there's no names on the back of the Bears jersey there. That's kind of weird. And already Minnesota's faced with a 3rd down and 10. Not good. Jalen Dalton steps back, throws it. He kind of made that player miss, but still gets hit as he throws it. He wants a flag there. He didn't like. He feels like that was a late hit there, but I think it was clean. He threw it there, and the ball goes down. And look at this. Yeah, he makes a miss, but then no. Yeah, I don't think Jalen Dalton liked the after. You know, he hit him. He had already thrown it, but he was. You know, he was bringing Jalen Dalton to the ground no matter what, and I think that's what upset Jalen right there. But here we go. 1st and 10 now for your Chicago Bears. We will get to see them work a 3-and-out, though, for Minnesota. Chicago needs this win, and then they need even more after the win. So we'll see if that's what they get. I'm keeping an eye down on that ticker there. I want to make sure I see the scores. Because this is a big week, man. Week 17 is always an amazing week for football. Trey Wright finds, I believe that's Bailey Matthews. Or Matthew Bailey. Whichever one goes first. But here we go. Single back formation, 3rd and 6. And wow, this is kind of a slow start to a game. Play action. And yeah, Trey Wright goes down. And that's Bing with the sack there. Oh, and a little bit of a push there, holding them down. And, yeah, you can tell this is a rivalry already. So, yeah, we're going to speed this game up just a tad bit. I mean, wow, what a boring start to a football game. 2nd and 7. Now we have a little bit of stuff going. 3rd and 4, and it's a 23-yard reception. Tyler Hibbenson, and we're gonna hop into this game. Wow, what a way to turn it around. I told you, I named him. Tyler Hibbenson is one of the best wide receivers in the league. It's going to be a handoff to Mayo here, who makes one man miss and then gets brought down. They have shut him down so far here today. Keep an eye out on that Tennessee 49ers game. Tennessee needs that win as well. We won't really get to see the score, though. It's a 4 o'clock game. So, oh, no one back there. I don't know where Jalen Dalton was going with that, but dangerous pass. And it is now 3rd and 7. The Bears' defense is a very good defense. I mean, last year's Super Bowl only giving up 14 points, and it's basically the same amount of... Oh, my goodness! I guess I jinxed them. Wow, what a play by the subscriber running back Mayo, and he has no respect as he says, saddle up, I'm riding y'all like horses, and I don't know why I just said that, but wow. The disrespect by Mayo. Yeah, this is a rivalry. Look at this. Break your ankles. See you later, Baxter. Don't even know what you're diving at. And now I'm about to ride a horse. Giddy up. Wow. What a disrespectful play. I mean, hey, this is a rivalry. You know what I mean? Like, you got to expect that. But, yeah, what I was trying to say before that happened was, you know, the Chicago Bears, they don't have a bad defense. I mean, they only gave up 14 points in the Super Bowl last year. And, wow, Trey Wright goes down once again. 2nd sack of the night, and that's a 3-and-out for Chicago. Give the ball back to Minnesota. And now your defense needs to get a stop here, and they do by sacking Jalen Dalton. Your defense, like I said, they don't have the worst defense in the league. You know, they keep you in this game so far. You don't want it to get too ugly too fast. So 2nd and 6, pass knocked away. You got to get points on the board, though, to win a game. And that's exactly what they do. They don't get points, but they pick up the 1st down. We are going to hop into this drive because that was a big momentum changer on 3rd down like that. And that would send us into the 2nd quarter. So 7-0. You guys leave down in the comments below who you think is going to go all the way and win everything and I'm interested to kind of see what you guys think. Who do you think is the best team in the league right now? Handoff to Zach Keister right up the middle, and he gets brought down. But did he pick up the first? No, second and inches. But yeah, you do not want that man to get going, I'll tell you that. Also, by the way, I was told that I believe it was Zach Keister who told me that there was an update where you could actually change the X factor on a player, and I don't know if that's true, man. I tried to look into it. I might look into it again, but I don't think you can. I didn't look at it, but I couldn't really figure it out. But maybe I just don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, handoff. Oh my God, Zach Keister has room going all the way to the 33 and picking up the first down. No, make it second and inches, but again, you don't want to let that man get going, because you won't be able to stop him. He does look tired back there, so we'll see what happens here. Second and inches, Trey Wright. It's going to be a play action. He keeps the ball, throwing it to Zach Keister. None other than Zach Keister, who gets ripped down on the play after picking up the first down. So 1st and 10 now, and Chicago has a good drive going. Not bad at all. We'll see what happens here. Shotgun formation. Second string running back is in the play. It's going to be a quick pass out right there to wide receiver, number 83, and he gets brought down. I can't really read the names because, well, guess what? There is no names on the jerseys for some reason. 2nd and 10, though. It's going to be a pass play. Nobody out there with Trey Wright. We'll see what happens here. He's going to keep it. Quick pass out there to none other than Jacob Johnson, who, might I add, had an amazing Super Bowl game last season. I mean, he was really good. And then now Chicago's air attack is getting on fire as well. That's the kind of thing I've noticed with Chicago. It's like they can be deadly on both, in the ground game and the attack, as long as they can get that momentum. And once they get that momentum, it's hard to really shut that down. Handoff to Zach Keister, who gets stuffed up the middle. Didn't really have much room to run there. 2nd and goal now. Trey Wright is in the zone. His X factor is lit up. It's going to be a handoff to Zach Keister, and he only gets one. So 3rd and goal here. Single back formation. Are they going to try and pound it in once again? No, they're going to go to the air here, and Trey Wright, yep, throws a dot. I was thinking, I mean, he's in the zone. You might as well try and use him. I understand you got a guy like Zach Keister, but Trey Wright's in the zone. Let him stay hot, and that's exactly what he does. He throws a money ball up, and that's awesome. Intended for his best wide receiver, Matthew Bailey. So here we go. We're going to go ahead now and send this game a little bit farther. And oh my gosh, Chicago missed the extra. Actually very big. But Jalen Dalton goes down. That's Jimmy Reed with the sack. We're going to speed this game up just a little bit. Chicago is driving down the field. If they get in the red zone, we will stop it. And watch it. They do. Injury on the play. Goes down. 7-6. We knew we were going to have a good game. We'll see what happens. Right in the zone. Another Jacob 5-yard line. Wow, what a good play, man. Run after catches I've ever seen, man. He can make people miss, and he's just a strong dude. So here we go. 1st and goal now on the play. Trey Wright, shotgun formation. Zach Keister staying in the block. No, going out for a route. And oh, got wide open. And it's none other than Jacob Johnson. And he will give his team the lead. Now, they're going to kick the field goal. I thought they might go for an extra point here, but whatever. They kicked the extra. I thought you would go for 2 there, but they kicked the extra point, so making it 7-13. And we're going to take this one into halftime, I believe. 1st and 10. Wow, actually, maybe is that field goal going to be good? Are they going to go for a field goal? They do. 42-yard field goal is good. It's 10-13 going into halftime. So here we go. Oh, wow, what a game we have here. I mean, we knew it was going to be good, but this is very good. This is intense. And Chicago stops them. So come on, Chicago. What are you going to do? 3rd and 7? No. When we get into the red zone, we will hop back into it. What team will get into the red zone first? That's close enough for me. They're in the red zone now. So Aaron Wilson goes down. Another Minnesota Viking goes down with an injury. 2nd and 1, though. We'll join on Jalen Dalton, who gets the ball here. Jalen Dalton steps back, feels good. In the pocket, throws it to a wide open right there. I think that's Alex Harnish, or is it Tyler Hibbenson? Not too sure there. It is a completed pass, though, for a first down, and it was Tyler Hibbenson with the catch. 6 wrecks for him, 97 yards, by the way. And not bad. Jalen Dalton steps back, has time, throws. Oh, the wide receivers weren't really paying attention. I what Jalen Dalton was kind of looking at there, but it doesn't work out. So 2nd and goal now. Jalen Dalton looking to finish this drive. Late in the 3rd quarter here. Bears hand off to Mayo. He's got room all the way in. Touchdown, Minnesota. And Mayo is just, oh, man. He's dominating this defense right now. I mean, holy crap. What a good play call right there. And no one even touches him. And he's so small, so quick. He uses that hole, and there's no catching him. And you can really tell he's ready to get into the playoffs. So 17-13 is now the score, and we'll see if Chicago can ever get back into the red zone. 2nd and 5, 1st and 10. That's exactly what they're trying to do here. Oh, it's going to be a 3rd and 5, though. And it's a 20-yard reception to Zach Keister. The running back turned wide receiver. Here we go. Will they get the snap off? No, that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. Guys, what a game we have. 17-13. The Bears' playoff hopes are on the line. You got to win here, and you got to kind of hope that, somehow you still make it. So here we go, Trey Wright. Going deep, wide open! Holy crap! Burnt coverage right there is Jacob Johnson. And that's 1,000 yards on the season for him with that big play. Congratulations. What a way to get it done. Let's watch a replay. I mean, what happened? He was wide open. Just broke coverage right there. And, yeah, that's one of the best quarterbacks and one of the best wide receivers. And that's what's going to happen every time. So, man, look at that. Just like that, Chicago is back, and there's the defense, talking up game plans about, okay, let's do this better, let's do that better, yada, yada. But after a 22-yard touchdown reception by Trey Wright to Jacob Johnson, the Bears take the lead. What a hell of a game we have. And the extra point is no good. You got to be kidding me. Chicago Bears head coach fired John Pollock. Whoever this chump is, get him out of here. That's the 2nd one he's missed today. And now all Minnesota needs is a field goal to take the lead. You got to be kidding me. You got to play better than that. And oh my goodness, they're driving down the field. 2nd and 10 after a huge gain. Brian Watson, the rookie wide receiver, gets a catch there, setting up a 3rd and 6. What's going to happen? It's a penalty on the offense, James Pace, and 3rd and 16. And it's an 8-yard catch to Alex Harnish. They'll probably just punt it. Yes, they punt it. And now Chicago has the ball. 2nd and 10, 3rd and 5. Oh, and it's Lane McAllister, the new tight end pickup from Pittsburgh. 19-yard reception, keeping the drive alive. 1st and 10. 8-yard rush by Zach Keister. Driving down the field, incompleted pass. Setting up a 3rd and 2. We are going to watch this play because this is actually a very, very important play. Shotgun formation for Chicago. We'll see what happens here. Zach Keister, though, to his right side. Man in motion. And it's going to be a handoff to Zach Keister. He's going to go up the middle, has room, and he picks up the first down and gets past the 50. 18 rushes for him, 79 yards. What a freaking game for him. Averaging 4.3 yards a carry. Not bad at all. Their playoff hopes are on the line. They know what's on the line. They have it in them. We'll see if they can make this comeback. The Vikings, though, always been looking up to Chicago, want to take that spot as the best team in the division. Minnesota Vikings have been playing with a chip on their shoulder all season long. Jalen Dalton has something to prove today. So we'll see if they can do it. It's going to be a handoff. Zach Keister, who bulldozes his way, not going down without a fight. Finally gets brought down after that. Gain of, looked like 5 or 6. Says 5. 3rd and 5 it will be. Shotgun formation for Chicago. No one out in the backfield but the quarterback. He steps back, has time to almost throws a pick. Goes right to two Minnesota Vikings as they run into each other and disrupt their interception there. So 4th down and 5. Chicago punts it away. Minnesota has the ball. 1st and 10, incompleted pass by Jalen Dalton. 2nd and 10, incompleted pass. And a 10-yard reception to Brian Watson for a 1st down. The rookie wide receiver stepping up big time. 11-yard reception by Brian Watson now. The rookie wide receiver is making a huge impact in this game. And oh my goodness, now Alex Harnish, and now it's time to watch this game as Chicago falls apart. Minnesota Vikings, you got to think, even with a field goal here, as long as you play the clock and chew a lot of time up, you're okay with this. You're happy. You like this. Unlike the Chicago Bears, you feel confident in your kicker. But we'll see what they do. What a game this is. Now, just so you guys, just to note, if Chicago loses this game, there is no way that they are making the playoffs. They have to win this game, and it's still not even 100% sure. It's going to be a delayed handoff, but that's not working. Number 50 eats that play alive. 3rd and 6. Minnesota wants to chew some time off, but maybe not too much. 3rd and 6. It doesn't look like they'll chew off too much. Jalen Dalton steps back, throwing it, and it's caught, and I think he was out of bounds. Yeah, that stops the clock. That actually helps Chicago. We'll see what happens here. 4th and 3. Whatever EA does, please don't make them go for it. That's going to be so stupid. Okay, thank goodness they kicked the field goal, actually. And they take the lead. His 25th career make over 50 yards right there. I believe that one was a 52-yarder, or I'm not too sure. But either way, what? You couldn't Oh, that was only a 32-yard field goal. Why'd they put that little thing there? I don't know why. But what? You couldn't ask for a better game than this, guys. 20-19 with 1 minute and 30 seconds to go. We gotta watch the rest of this game. So let's do that. Here we go. Trey Wright is still in the zone, by the way, so I would be scared. Oh, he tries the screenplay there to that keister. It doesn't work. Trey Wright has 3 touchdown passes on the day. 2nd and 10 though. Oh man, this is too intense to watch. I don't even want to know. It's a handoff. Zach Keister up the middle, and he gets some yards, and I think it's brought down to set up a 3rd down and 4. Chicago calls a timeout. I understand why they ran it there. They don't want to just be one-dimensional, but man, because you're only down by 1. They got to protect him, and he finds... No! He dropped it! He dropped it, and he looks so upset right now. You could have literally just dropped the playoffs. Look, he has it, gets cracked, and drops it. It's now 4th down. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's brutal. That's brutal. Here we go. It's all on this play. 4th and 4, single back formation. Oh man, I can't watch. It's going to be a pass. Trey Wright steps back, has time, throws it, it's intercepted! And Minnesota says it's over! It is over! Get Chicago out of here. We're the new team to watch out for in this division. They've been playing with a chip on their shoulder all day, all season long, and you can tell. Look at this. Holton Hill cuts off the route. I mean, I get it. He's trying to go to Jacob Johnson. But, man, what a way to lose by 1 point. You possibly just missed the playoffs by 1 point. That's rough. We'll see. Yeah, they don't even have enough timeouts. And that's game. It's official. Congratulations, Jalen Dalton, Ricardo Mayo, Taylor Higginson, Alex Harnish, I should say. Congratulations to all of my Minnesota subscribers, because this year we'll be watching you in the playoffs. Unfortunately, we won't be able to get to watch the Chicago Bears. I mean, they had an amazing run, but their era has come to an end, and they fought all the way. They did. They made it to Week 17. We're still eligible to make it to the playoffs, and then they just got eliminated by Minnesota Vikings, their rivals, by 1 point, one freaking point. And I believe this is just going to write a story rivalry in year number 3 when these two teams meet, the Bears and the Vikings. Ooh, that's going to be an ugly rivalry matchup. I can't wait to see that. But for right now, the Vikings are living in the moment right now. Tyler Higginson, he freaking dominated. 120 yards. Then you do got to hand it to Zach Keiser. He had 70 receiving yards, 90 rushing yards. But I mean, not enough to stop this team. Jason Baxter had 6 tackles. But yeah, that's crazy. Now we're not done with this episode yet. I know it's been a long one, but we are going to spend the rest of the season and check out the playoff teams, and wrap up the regular season of year number 2. And this has been an amazing journey, and I can't wait to continue to get all of these storylines and just more years done. But it is time to advance to the wild card. Let's see what happens. Since Chicago's not in there, I'm hoping one team I am hoping that's in there is Philly. It's not official for them yet either, but we're gonna have to find out here in a minute. Playoff schedule, here we come. The Eagles made it, and they'll be facing off against the Minnesota Vikings. Then we have the Jacksonville Jaguars going up against the Cincinnati Bengals, the Falcons going up against the Lions, and the Dolphins and the Jets. What a wild card matchup, and there's not one game that we can't not watch. We have to watch them all because guess what? There's subscribers on Miami, there's subscribers on New York, there's subscribers on Atlanta, subscribers on Jacksonville, and then subscribers on both of Minnesota and Philly. So we will be watching that now. As far as other team goes on the divisional round, the way we will check to see who made it there is just by going to this. And as you guys could see as well, the Detroit Lions obviously won their game. So the Bears might have not even made it even if they won that game. I'm not too sure though. Buccaneers, they make it to their divisional. Chiefs make it. Seahawks make it. And the Lions make it. Or, well, wait, what's the other thing? Oh, the Ravens. The Ravens make it, and then that's it. The rest are wild card teams. So, wow. Neither did the Browns nor the Bears make it. But congratulations to my subscribers on Jacksonville, on Miami, on New York, on Philadelphia, on Atlanta, on Baltimore. I mean, everyone. The Seattle Seahawks and the Buccaneers. We don't have any subscribers on the Chiefs. Not anymore. But wow, the Falcons made it. That's going to be a fun one to watch. You got James Skaggs, Nolan Price, Red Code, Ryan Cogswell. We got so many subscribers on Atlanta. This is going to be one heck of a year for playoff football, and it's going to be an interesting one. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. As always, make sure to check out the channel if you haven't already, and have an amazing day. And until next time, peace.